Minister for Karamoja Affairs and Woman Member of Parliament for Manafwa District, Mary Goretti Kitutu Kimono, and her brother Nabaho Michael Kitutu have once appeared at the Anti-Corruption Magistrate Court in Kororo to hear ruling on their bail application. Before Magistrate Aslo Joan, after perusing both sides' submissions, declined to grant Minister Kitutu bail. This came as a result when 3 out of the 4 sureties presented to court by Minister Kitutu, only one surety, Saith Wambe, the Member of Parliament for Mbale City Division, was substantial.
Save for those raised in regard to the sureties not found to be substantial, as they do not meet the requirements of Rule 7B of the rules of this court. Much as this court finds that surety 3 is substantial, this court declines to grant the applicant bail, as it requires at least more than one surety. Let the applicant go back to the drawing board and find other sureties that probably pass this test and add onto the one that court has found.
Court also added that the 2 sureties, including Minister Kitutu's husband, Michael George Kitutu, and Joel Wandwanga, have no financial capacity and with no proper source of income to stand surety for Minister Kitutu, basing on the capacity of offences against the accused.
It is a requirement that financial capability of the sureties are demonstrated, and this was clearly elaborated upon in the case of Tefera, which I had already cited earlier on. Bank statements can be presented, and all employment identity cards or documents, the earnings of MPs is sufficient for one to be considered as a surety, especially in this court. I find that he is the only surety who passes the test of Rule 7, Sub-Rule B of the above rules, and he is the only surety that this court finds substantial.
After the ruling, lawyer for the accused person, John Tomusime, raised concern on how the Director of Public Prosecution's Office is handling the matter, among others holding press conferences about the case.
The day before we came here, that office published a document what they called a charge sheet. They did not even have the courtesy of sharing the same with us. The document was not signed by court, but they declared it a charge sheet. We believe that a document only becomes a charge sheet when the court sanctions it. Secondly, on this very Twitter handle,
he also raised concern on how media is handling the reporting of the matter. Prosecution in reply asked court for more time to make its response to the defense's submissions. Minister Mary Goretti Kitutu's brother Naboya Michael Kitutu also applied for bail by presenting 2 sureties. However, the prayers were objected by prosecution, saying sureties presented are not substantial among other grounds. Chief Magistrate Joan Asiro adjourned the matter to 14th April 2023, when Minister Kitutu will present other sureties to be granted bail, and on 27th April 2023, when court will give its ruling in Naboya's bail application. Before the Anti-Corruption Court, Minister for Karamoja Affairs Mary Goretti Kitutu, her brother Naboya Michael Kitutu, and her personal assistant Joshua Abaho are facing charges of corruption, loss of property, and diverting government items. Deborah Namamonde, UBC News.